Okay. So we are going to keep it kind of brief tonight. I really just want to give some announcements and talk about what's coming up as much as I know, as much information as I do have. And whatever you want to do with the remainder of the time, I can leave my Zoom room open. We can work. You guys can ask questions, pick my brain, whatever feels like whatever you need. Also, you guys are all director levels, so I opened one-on-ones. I wanted to offer them to you guys first. I think a couple of you, if not all of you, grabbed a spot. And I'm excited because I want to end the month really strong. I shared a voice note with you guys about the call that I was on today. And it was just such a reminder that like you said, Heather, like our teams will come. We all want to grow our teams. We all want that. I think like continuing to pour into our customers and just being the best leaders that we can be, like that money is so life-changing and can, as our teams grow, just become like it was crazy to see, in my opinion, like what somebody at a director level or a senior director level was making at 25%. It's like it's like you can have the downline directors, right? You can have people who are working the business, but if you're not hitting that commission tier, like your check is still going to remain small. And it was so eye-opening to see that. Not small, but like smaller than what it would be if you were hitting that higher sales tier, obviously, right? 'Cause, like it's going to grow, but how much it grew, I think, is what really shocked me. And so just to see like they had screenshots of people's business at a glance. And so that was really cool. And then we were saying too, like, we want to see if you like had this much volume that you generated yourself, like or with a team, like let's say you had like 10,000 OV or something like that, and then 10,000 OV at 25%, 20%, 30%, 35%, and like to see like how like at a specific volume it would grow as your commission tier grows. So they're gonna put some screenshots together just so that we can like show our teams. I think it is really cool. So what I know about this Black Friday sale is that it has something to do with elevating your business. And I don't know if it's a reward. I don't know if it's a bonus. I don't know if it has something to do with rank or volume or what. All I was told is I will find out Thursday and it's going to be big and it's going to make you want to advance your business. And I have no idea what that means. I have no clue. So we will find out. And I don't know if like all of the directors will find out all together or how that's going to work, but obviously when one of us knows, we will all know, right? Okay. Let's talk about Florida. So what we know is that it is the 23rd through the 25th. Now, um I had got a lot of questions about this, new ambassadors, people who have never done this before. And this is a retreat, but it's not like the kind that you earn. So it's like the kind that you fund yourself to get there and to stay in the hotel. I kind of compare it to like a summit or like our convention kind of a vibe. With our old company, we one time went to Texas and it was like right before the announcement of the shutdown, but we got an Airbnb and it was awesome. I mean, we went grocery shopping together. We just were able to Uber, split the cost. I think once we broke it down, like the cost of the Airbnb for like each person was like 200 bucks or something like that, which was less than the cost of one night in a hotel. So we saved a ton doing it that way. And so I think, I mean, I did not go last year, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, to this Florida retreat. So this is the second year they're doing it. I think that after talking to Jamie, she was saying like the schedule is pretty lax. There's things during the day, but the nights are open. And so I'm thinking like Airbnb, hanging in our jams, like, making content just like you would do like just like we did at a retreat essentially, but just together as a team. And so if that's an option, I would love to make that happen. So we're gonna put a pin in it. I opened the chat. If you didn't see me drop that chat in our chat, go find it and join. Just because we'll kind of plan that together. And then obviously I want to get us shirts because we gotta have shirts if we're in Florida together. We gotta have some team pictures. So, anyways, more to come on that. Um, this is what I know. Obviously, if you have rank advanced to director, you're going to be recognized. There's going to be like a day for directors. That's Friday, but I think we'll all be coming in Thursday. So whether you'd want to come in Thursday morning or whether you'd want to come in Thursday night, I think either would be fine. And then Saturday would be for the whole team. I want you guys to imagine if you're thinking like if you're thinking that you're on the fence, I want to share my experience last year and why I chose not to go. And then looking back now. So last year we just started in October. I don't think any of us went. Heather, you didn't go, did you? Yeah. Um, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this whole thing. And then I just never booked my ticket. I never got the ticket to go. I never got the plane ticket. I never figured out the hotel. I just didn't do anything. And towards the end, someone was like, hey, I've got a spot open up. Do you want it? And I was like, I think I'm just too overwhelmed by this. I said those words. I know, me. Oh, Little Miss Overwhelm is a choice. I said those words and I was like, I'm not gonna go. And I backed out and I didn't go. And I know Amber can attest to this. I spent the next several months feeling, I don't, I don't know like the best way to describe it, maybe left out, like lack of belongingness kind of. I felt like everybody who just joined Shackley went to this thing and all of the content and all of the pictures and all of the reels and all of the I don't even know like inside jokes and like all of the bonding happened at this thing. And so it was like mentorship, it was masterminding. It was like, let's put our heads together and figure out what do we want the whole year to look like. And I missed it. And I just live with that for the year. So when this time it came around again, I was like, I'm not freaking missing it. And so Jamie said to me last year when I missed it, I said, I feel like I'm making the decision. I have the opportunity to go and I'm still making the decision not to go. And I'm like, I feel like I'm letting everyone down. And she's like, it's your business. You got to decide, right? You got to decide if you want to do this. And on the same note, I never recommend missing a business opportunity trip because it is a business opportunity. Haley said something to me today. She said because I found her in a random like moms group and everyone was like commenting on my post, MLM, 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 right? They were all like hating on me. And I said like, what was the thing that made you decide to join? And I couldn't believe her answer. I thought it was going to be like my podcast voice notes that I send. It wasn't. Shocking. It was follow along in our behind the scenes group for our retreat. Like we spent time going live and showing each other like our time together and pictures and videos and like she was like that sealed it for me. That was it. And so I just want you guys to know that number one, it is huge for business to be at an in-person event. If you decide not to go, that's okay. Everybody has to make their own personal choice for their own business. But if you are somebody who maybe didn't get to go to convention or didn't go for some reason, and then you felt not great about that, or you felt like you weren't like, you wish you would have been there, that's how you're going to feel if you miss Florida. It's the same kind of thing. In-person events, you just can't explain the energy. It just, when you get with your people and you're with your people, you leave and you walk away with this fire. You're just like, oh my gosh. Also, if you are somebody who wants to build your business and that feels important to you right now, Heather always says this, be in the right room with the right people. That's what this trip is. This is your opportunity to brainstorm with the top 10, with Mel, with the Fitzpatricks. Like, get in the room with the people who are making $1 billion and learn from them. That's what this is. This is a chance to create new friendships. This is a chance to meet people on other teams. Okay. It's going to be amazing. So I hope that everybody takes some time to really think it through, and I hope that we are all there together in Florida. Okay. So when more details become available, I'm sure we will all be updated. Um, and if you have not filled this form out, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Please do it for Melanie for the Florida trip. Okay. Um, Monday night is our Cash for Christmas call. So if you remember last year's, or maybe if you don't, I want to give you a little FYI about what it's going to be like. So it's me, Mel, Jamie, Courtney, Allie Upham, Kirsten, and I think one other, Taylor Cumbo, maybe. And we are going to be talking about like the real and raw of like what this business can do for your financials. It's the kind of stuff that you can't say like on your social media without somebody being like, income disclaimer, right? Like, we want people to know if you join this business, you can make money for Christmas quickly. So it is a cash for Christmas business opportunity call. So who you should be thinking about inviting, your friends and family who maybe need the extra money, any of your customers who love the products, your best customers who love the products, right? Anyone who's ever shown interest in the business, get them on this call. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. It'll probably take one full hour. Okay. We're going to be highlighting some of our like top products, so you can expect that. We'll talk about a little bit about the history of the company, what we're known for, how we have been innovative over the years, and like all the way up till now, like our most recent launch of like sparkling protein and how that's been like, we've been featured in all these magazines and all these doctors who, study diabetes are like prescribing this now to their clients to have a half a cane in the morning. Like all of that is going to be shared on this call. And it's going to be amazing. And then there's going to be real life testimonies, and it's going to be a really great, great call. So get your people on there. If you want to grow your team, make an effort to send like 5 to 10 business invites every day until Monday. Okay. Homework. 5 to 10 business invites a day. They can be voice notes. They can be like, hey, I know you have little ones at home. Not sure if this interests you, but if you want to make some extra cash for Christmas, I know you're on a wellness journey. I thought of you. You want to come hear about the business opportunity. No strings attached. All of the join bundles will be featured on that call. So it's a really good way for them to hear it all the way through to the end. Okay. Um, Okay, again, Black Friday, something's coming, something with a promo code, and something I believe beyond that. I don't know anything more than that. We'll find out soon. Last thing that I want to share about is the VIP chat. So I I launched one in October and I wasn't really feeling the value in it until just. So it's been about 5 weeks, I think, that I've had it open. And I kind of said to Jamie, I said, I feel like I'm not doing it well. It feels like my what am I trying to say? Community wellness page 2.0. Like kind of like dead. And she said, okay, so change your mindset about it. Community wellness page is not your customers. This is a spot for your customers. So she's like, take the emotion out of it. Cause I was like, I'm giving them stuff that I'm spending a lot of time on, or I'm giving them recipes, or, I'm giving them tips and tricks, and I've got some things planned out, and I'm always trying to drop value. And it's never like just product spotlight, product spotlight. It's like good, but I feel like I'm really trying to put some thought into it, and I'm creating it myself. And I'm not getting much. And then she was like, number one, give it time. And number two, don't expect anything back. This isn't for you, it's for them. And I was like, okay, like change of mindset, right? So I like shoot them voice notes as I'm walking, and people are hearting it, but nobody's saying anything. Or I'll, hey, I saw this thing and it reminded me this tip and trick that I do or whatever. Or hey, here are 4 recipes that you can, make with your sparkling protein. And it wasn't until after our holiday extravaganza that I realized the value of having all of my customers in one place. Yes, of course, I drop, hey, there's a sale and that sale. But seeing one person saying, like, oh my gosh, I just grabbed the Duo, majorly discounted, I want that spoon. Hearing me say that does nothing. But hearing another customer in a customer chat say that did everything. It was like Duo purchase, Duo purchase, Duo purchase. Um, Oh, hey, remember how you shared this recipe 5 weeks ago? I finally made it tonight. And she shared it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are here? You're listening? This thing is on? I couldn't believe it. She's like, my kids tore up. And then somebody's like, where do I find the recipe? I'm like, scroll up, baby. It's in there. Like, I'm just like, it's finally happening, right? Like 5 weeks that never happened in my community group. Never, never. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing giveaways to them that are just things that I put together. Like how you would send a sample bag, but like cooler and like bigger. And they're going crazy over these giveaways. All of those purchases came because the holiday extravaganza had been extended and everybody wanted the Amazon gift card. It is very worth it to me if people are going to go that bananas over Amazon to raffle off my own Amazon gift card. It will just be more purchases, right? People purchased two, three, 4 times in like a few weeks. It ended up being really helpful. And so I think if you don't have a VIP chat for your customers and you're not nurturing it, and I don't mean partner up with somebody, do not do that. I mean your own people, and it is not your wellness community. It is just a spot where your customers feel like they are being treated differently. They get gifts, they get to know sales before everyone else does. Like if you have customers who are in your wellness community, make sure that you are dropping announcements first in your VIP chat. Wait till the next day to share it with your community wellness group. Make it like they get to know first because they'll notice. Don't like, and I've started doing this in my stories. I'm like saying, I'll go to share a recipe and I'm like, no, I'm not going to share that with social media. I'm going to say that I just dropped this in my VIP chat for my customers so that my customers see that not everybody is getting it, so that they know that only they got it, right? Um, and it can just be simple stuff like, hey, if your kid is a picky dinner eater, we made Life Shake popsicles, and when Harlem won't eat her dinner, we give her a popsicle. She thinks it's so cool. I get a popsicle for dinner. It's protein, right? So I'm like dropping the popsicle recipe in there and sharing in my stories. I just dropped this 2-year-old picky eater hack in my chat, right? It's like it's like how we used to say, get people in your wellness community, but it's special for your people who have trusted you, right? So if you don't have one, highly recommend doing it. like soon. Um, okay, I think that's all my announcements. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, a lot of people have been asking me, what are we inviting to? And so, I think everybody's kind of doing different things right now. I know some people are still doing the duo, some people are partnering up, some people are doing their, inflammation groups, some people are doing skincare. It is the sky is the limit. If you need to brainstorm what like, hey, I don't really know what I'm inviting to or what I feel passionate about, just shoot me a voice note and we can voice note it out back and forth together, okay? Um, Also, I'm open if you feel like you want to do a messenger party at the end of the month to like push the end of the month sales. We can do that too. I'm excited to not wait. I'm not going to wait and not work until Thursday, but I'm not going to make any big decisions about like next groups and things like that until I know what the sale is and what the promos are. So once I know that, like that is like you find out and within an hour you get a game plan together. Don't sit on it and then come Monday now you want to do something with it, right? This upcoming weekend and then the following weekend, Black Friday shopping is going to be huge. So hopefully whatever they have for us is going to be lucrative for us. I know a lot of us have really big sales goals. I know I do. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have anything that they're excited about that's working or that they want to share or thoughts about Florida? Anything? No?
I had a
Um,
question.
oh, go ahead, Heather.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I remember in a director call one time, somebody said with their VIP chat, they go through and it's only for people who have ordered for the past month, and they do remove people who don't order.
Mhm.
Are you running yours that way?
I am planning to run mine that way.
Okay.
But I opened mine mid-October, so I'm hitting that 1 month mark like right
Okay.
now. And so I was
Yeah.
kind of looking at it last weekend, kind of like, okay, this person probably has to go, this person probably has to go.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm gonna give it the month, since I
Right.
didn't start it until halfway through October. But then come December, yeah, if people aren't purchasing, I will do
Yeah.
like an audit and I'll remove.
And that's what I was thinking because I have like an accountability group still.
Okay.
And so I still, and it's completely separate than my community. So it's for literally anybody. So I want to do a VIP Shackley chat, but I was like, maybe I'll add every single one of my customers in there for the rest of the month, like for the next 2 weeks,
Hmm.
and then let them know as of December XYZ you have to have placed an order. I was talking to Monica Taylor, and she said she lets them in there for 45 days at a time.
Hmm.
And then after that, like she goes through it every month.
Yeah.
Like it's like every
Yeah.
40 days, she removes who hasn't ordered in the past month and a half and then adds in who has, like, as
Yeah.
they order.
Yeah.
Um,
I think December 1st would be like just about that time for
yeah,
me. So I think that's like a perfect,
yeah.
yeah.
So I was just thinking of like how I think I'm just gonna put everybody in there and then be like, hey,
I had a chat kind of like that, but I did decide to start something new because I wanted to launch it as something new. Like I
yeah,
wanted to be like, I have this announcement, stay
mm,
tuned and get more
yeah,
people watching my stories. And then I'm gonna give it tonight. So then I've got more people on my page. And then I
yeah,
like announced it as if it was like this new thing that is special to be a part of and gave
mm,
like teasers of what I
right.
was going to be sharing in there. So heads up, if you've placed an order, you're going to be added to this chat. And so I created a chat and then I sent like a voice note in there. If you are in this chat, it is because you have, made a purchase within the last month. I wanted a special spot for you guys. I really want to give back to you. I want you to know how much I appreciate you. And everyone was like, I mean, that was like the most engagement I had for like 4 weeks. Everyone was like, thanks, Cass. This is awesome.
Right.
Like everyone is super excited about it. And then it was just me just dropping value, just like one thing a day.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
That's what
it
I'm
was
thinking.
kind of nice to like roll it out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just curious because I think I used to like old business, right? Everybody felt
Sure.
different ways about that. You know what I mean?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, no, you kind of have to do that with Shackley because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you're just serving your free community. So
Yeah,
I also
for
just
sure.
had that $700 return. So I'm like, no, 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 no. If you're not if you're not ordering, you're not going to be in there.
Yeah,
So,
it's
uh,
definitely special. And you like share how special
yeah.
it is all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
80?
Oh, I kind of got an interesting message from somebody, and it kind of reaffirmed like that if you think people aren't watching, they are watching. I had my husband Ryan, his cousin, reach out to me and said, "Hey, I have a friend that is struggling. She's 48. Would you mind connecting with her?" Literally have not spoken to him in like a year. So for me, that was
Wow.
validation
Yeah.
that people are watching. They may not be liking, you may not see them viewing your stories. They may not, but they are in the background. So like I'm going to be chatting with her to try to figure out, and he tagged me in a post and was just like, yeah, talk to my cousin's wife and see what you can do. So even if it doesn't
Mhm.
become anything, it's a connection. So but for me it was reassuring because I think I got in my own head when Haley was just like, yeah, like our generation talks too much, and I was like, oh fuck. But then like people are watching. So like I'm like, so I'm trying to cut back on the talking so much, but like not too much because I don't know, like I like pretending I'm a talk show host and I like to talk my story. So that's just what I do.
So,
People enjoy
so
it.
I spent a lot of time thinking about that conversation and Haley's feedback. And I decided to do both. I decided to keep talking and then I decided to talk less and have little spurts of both so that I can serve both populations at the same time. Um, okay, and I'm glad you said that because it reminded me of something else I wanted to say, too. So, anyone else like struggling this month to find new customers? Because I am. I'm just gonna say that. Normally I have like at least one, two, I would say between 1 and 4 Star Club bonuses a month. And I have one new customer this month, and she purchased $90 worth of stuff. Okay. That's where we're at. Um, so I was going to make this call all about connecting. And then Mel did a freaking mind-blowing social media training. And I was like, I'm gonna just sit down. I can't even like that was amazing. That's exactly what I wanted you guys to hear. If you haven't watched her training, you need to watch it. Seriously, I'm gonna watch it 100 times. It
So
just hearing how she
yeah,
talks
I
about
watched it
things.
twice.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. And so, what I wanted to share with you guys is that okay, we've been talking about social media and I've been telling you guys like share, right? The three things: viral, value, business, right? So, a viral sound or a trend, give value does not have anything to do with wellness sometimes. Sometimes it does, but give value, teach something, and share about the business. And I've been doing this for a couple of months consistently. I am finally starting to see this pay off in my social media. Okay. I have gotten, I'm about to blow your mind. Okay. 1,500 new followers in the past 3 days. 1,500 new followers in the past 3 days. And I have like a couple of different things that are like going viral for different reasons. And one of them is about Shackley, but for the most part, none of them are. Okay. And it's because I'm sticking to the plan. Viral, value, business. It's the viral and the value that bring people in. Okay. It's a business that they stumble upon when they come to my page and decide if they want to follow me, right? So I made sure to have a business reel pinned to the top so you know exactly what you're getting when you come to my page. Hi, I'm Cassie, and I am a network marketer. Welcome to my effing page, right? Like, I am not sugarcoating this for you. This is what you get. I'm obsessed with direct sales online. I want to help you. I'm breastfeeding, I'm postpartum, I have a lot of kids. Let's go, right? Like, that's what you get. The biggest takeaway from this that I want you guys to have is this, like, what I've noticed. I was telling Amber about this today. When I'm connecting with these new people coming to my page, it is about 3 to 6 months before they become a customer. Okay. So if you are like, I am struggling to find people, do not quit before the magic happens. Okay. I'm connecting, getting ghosted, inviting, getting ghosted, connecting, small talk, a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there. Somewhere between 3 and 6 months down the road, I get that message. Hey, I think I'm ready for blah, blah, blah. It could be simple. Purple juice, skincare, stress relief complex, right? The duo, something that I'm consistently sharing about. Okay. And so I think, like, yes, we always have Shackley in the back of our minds, but we all know how to just be like genuine humans with people. And what Mel was saying in her call is like some of us get stuck being warm huggers, right? We're like customers, they have a great experience. They know you've got their back. You are an amazing connector. You spend all day connecting on social, and you're waiting for the perfect opportunity to invite them, and it never comes, so you never do it, right? There won't be a perfect transition. You just do it. And then others of us are like, we are inviting our freaking butts off. This is the category I'm in. I invite my freaking butt off to whatever it is I'm inviting to. I work really, really hard. And sometimes I lose that human connection piece, right? But when you truly try to do both, it takes time. I don't want you guys to think like I'm connecting and nothing's happening, because it is happening. Have you ever heard the story of like the bamboo tree, where it's like the bamboo seed gets planted and you water it every day, and you know what happens for like 26 months? What happens? Nothing. Literally nothing. And then all of a sudden, within 6 weeks, it shoots from like ground level to tall AF. But it's because you've been laying the foundation. Bamboo trees, their roots grow out like this under the ground. You can't see it, it's invisible. That's like what this business is. You connect, you water, and it's all building, it's all underground. You can't see it until you finally see it, and it just shoots to the top. That's what we're doing here. Okay, so don't lose track of what we're doing here. Humans serving humans. It's impact first, it's income second. Okay? Okay, that's all I got for you guys. Does anyone have any questions? Anything else? No? Okay. I'm going to stop the recording. I will leave my Zoom room open. My record back.